Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Advanced Vocabulary Quiz Part 8. In this video, you must choose the correct vocabulary word for each question. You may need to pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of your answers. This is another challenging quiz for you. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 1. And the answer is, Jacob's professor chose to teach at his university because of the great benefits and emoluments that were offered to him. Now, an emolument is actually compensation or the pay for doing work. Okay, it's a very formal word. All right, number 2. And the answer is, the rubrics used to assess the speaking and writing sections of the TOEFL IBT are in the back of that book. Now, a rubric is a guide that lists criteria for grading things, usually a test, but it can be for grading anything. Okay, so it's kind of like a category, the categories that list ways to grade things. In this case, that's what it means. All right, number 3. And the answer is, Steve works 6 days a week and remitted half his monthly income to his family in Mexico. Now, to remit something is to send something to someone or some company. In this case, the person is sending money to his family, so he's remitting money, but you can also use remit to, let's say, send a letter. All right, number 4. And the answer is, they were afraid of losing the election after the fringe group separated from the main political party. Now, when we're talking about the fringe group, it's usually associated with an extremist part of a political party. Okay, it's a smaller part, but they're usually, again, in this context, a fringe group is the small part of that group. Okay, fringe is also used in many other ways, but not in this case. All right, number 5. And the answer is, the investigators have so far been unable to ascertain the cause of the fire that destroyed the building. Now, to ascertain something is to learn or to discover something. All right, that's really what it means. Okay, to get the information that they need, to ascertain it. All right, number 6. And the answer is, the audience was mesmerized by the orchestra because it played with great panache. Now, panache is usually used for something that's very stylish, or you could even use the word flamboyant, that people really admire. All right? All right, number 7. And the answer is, after the ice storm, teams of people have been working night and day to clear the debris from the highway. Now, debris, that's just what we call the remains of something that has been destroyed. So in this case, the ice storm created a lot of damage, and they're picking up the pieces of everything that was destroyed by the storm. All right, those pieces are called the debris of something. Okay, in this case, it's the probably trees or whatever was destroyed. All right, number 8. And the answer is changes in the lumber industry had disastrous repercussions for the local community of the small town. Now, a repercussion is basically the effect that an action has on something. In this case, it was the changes in the lumber industry. And when we use repercussions, it's usually negative. All right, so in this case, it was disastrous. Let's say that maybe the local community lost a lot of jobs because of these changes. All right, number 9. And the answer is the company is very successful because they have always been circumspect in all of their business dealings. To be circumspect basically means to be very careful when you're considering the circumstances of doing anything. And in this case, they were very careful about how they did their business. All right, the final question, number 10. And the answer is David is a wealthy man, and other people like him seem to have a knack for making money very easily. Now, to have a knack for something is, let's say you have a special ability to do something well. And in this case, David, like others out there, they know how to make money. Okay? That's the knack. That's their special talent. All right, that's all for this video. I hope you're doing all of these quizzes. They're going to help you. So, thanks again for subscribing, and remember what I always say, keep practicing! See you next time!